Welcome back, everybody. This is the Balance Game, but I'm not here to play with y'all. Now, recently, artists been complaining about AI. Now, if you don't know what AI is, it's like a computer modified artificial intelligence to make people in real life on computer look also real. Now, there's a lot of examples of this thing. Even some people saying like even Donald Trump did his little deep fake thing about the Charlie Kirk thing with the AI video. But nevertheless, we got artists. Artists been complaining about the AI tool recently, and they're saying there's no more money left in music.
Celebrity set for life financially. I also feel like that's another.
See, I had told y'all that the music industry has collapsed and they're keeping it hush hush. Do y'all know Lizzo over here? All right. Here she is herself exposing that all of your favorite artists have been dropping projects, albums, summer bangers, right? But nobody is hearing about it unless you are Beyonce. I told y'all in that last video with Cardi B, but a lot of y'all was saying I'm capping, I'm reaching, and all that type of stuff. Well, she is saying that everyone is moving to TikTok and interacting with their fans in real time, performing live performances and all that type of stuff because everything has changed. Check this out.
The music industry is in complete shambles right now, and you can use that to your advantage. Back in the day, the music industry was very algorithmic, as any other industry was, but that industry was controlled to a certain extent. Now that we are in the digital streaming age, there is no control over the algorithm, and it is stressing people the fuck out. Myself.
Yeah, I been knew about that. Like, even when music moved digitally, let's think about it, bro. People used to make their own CDs, rap their own mixtape, sell their own CDs, and sell them out the trunk of their car for about $5. So if you sold 10,000 copies, whatever copies, nigga, they were going platinum in the streets. Now that we moved to this digital age, it's harder to get money. It's harder to move music. It's harder to get yourself out there. Like, imagine somebody like Ludacris that was selling his CDs out the trunk of a car working for a radio station. Like, that's real work. You know what I'm saying? But still, you went platinum on your own and you made your own profit, whether somebody knew about it or not. It was money in music.
Included. Every major artist besides Beyonce has dropped music this year or is planning to drop music this year or has featured on somebody's record this year. I dropped a mixtape over the summer. I had SZA and Doja Cat on it, and I just dropped the deluxe to my mixtape today. And yet there are still people who don't even know I dropped music. Every major
I don't subscribe to Lizzo, so I wouldn't know she dropped any music either. I'm just saying, I'm just being fair. That's all it could be.
artist from Lady Gaga to Drake has dropped albums this year, and yet everyone is saying there's no song of the summer. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. It's not because the music isn't incredible. It's because the way that the algorithm is set up, no one can serve the masses anymore. This industry used to be based on serving the masses, basically like servicing your song out to certain channels and certain radio stations. The internet space wasn't so congested. There was a clear channel back in the day for major artists to put their music out and serve the masses.
But that's how they monopolized, though. If you don't understand, like the BET, MTV, whatever, you had to have certain connections, and if you didn't make those connections, that's how people was saying like Illuminati and stuff like that, like giving out conspiracy theories and stuff like that, because it was like an inner working that nobody else could access and get exposure to anything but that. So the the digital age is good and bad, but in her position, Lizzo would have been bigger. Like if she would have been bigger if BET and MTV was still out. I'm telling you, she would have been one of those. But since we're in a digital era and you don't have that much backing and that much people to that many what's the word on that network or platform to influence anybody, you're on your own. Ain't nobody really gonna like you like that. It's the end of the industry plant, allegedly.
Now you have to serve your people.
So yeah, think about it. Everybody's got their own private television or computer in their pocket now, and you could just swipe up to watch whoever it is that you want to watch.
Right. You can see whatever you want now. Nobody can force anything on you now. And that's what has to be understood.
Watch, you know what I'm saying?
Find an AI artist. Don't you just create the AI and it's yours? The music industry is officially cooked, by the way. Not only the music industry, the movie industry, anything with entertainment is done for. Have y'all been seeing the videos that have been coming out with the Google VO3? The artificial pop singer's name is Tata. But it doesn't only stop at Tata. He got a whole AI record label called Stage Zero. These are the early stages of the industry. This is only the beginning, people. And we have no idea what we're about to see. That's why live music is important. Live instruments is important. Going to concerts and hearing music, vinyl, is important. Because from here on out, the only way that you're going to experience music in an emotional human way is to see it live, hear it live. Some people are excited about the future and the innovation that this is going to
What I gotta
bring.
say about that, maybe
I'm not a part of
I
that.
think the AI
So my
artist.
question is, who's going to get the royalty?
All right, but they mimic humans. Like, you gonna know the difference between AI and human all the time. Like I do. I don't really know if y'all do, but
Baby.
What's up? Hey, respect to everybody here.
Hey, John, I respect you, bro. I respect. Hey, look, the reason I brought you here
because your post is crazy.
No. He didn't.
y'all ain't know this Timberland being called out, but he actually denies the claim of even signing an AI artist. So let's check it out.
We got it. I mean it.
We got it. All right, we're gonna stand on it in the chat.
I mean everything about it, bro. I'm not double backing on it. Respect to your legacy, I would say. What I view this as right now is a betrayal to artists everywhere, bro. What you're doing is you're backdooring us. You got to a position of power, and instead of choosing to unionize and fight against this AI, which I'm not stupid. I use ChatGPT to script out screenplays, things like that. I use ChatGPT on a daily to think of content ideas, to do the menial tasks, the meaningless tasks that a robot should do. I'm a spiritual person. I believe that artists all are tapped into a divine entity, right? When you go and you start creating and you allow some fucking robot to come in and finish your song, you're cutting yourself off from the divine. And let me not even get that deep with it. What I think you're doing is you're doing something that's, in a sense, demonic, bro. And I know it sounds like I'm exaggerating, but it feels demonic. You're choosing to go against us all and put this robot, instead of signing an artist, instead of having someone who has a voice that you could put on and put on your platform. All these motherfuckers you had on the live, all this cool shit you were doing, you choose to go in this
John,
direction.
did you see what I did over there? I do that, John.
Hey, John.
And then you go by headlines, and I ain't do nothing. I ain't show you
so the
nothing.
headline-
No, you
so the
going by
headline
headline.
about
I
you-
ain't say nothing. That's why we up here. John, you saw a picture. Correct? You ain't hear no music. You ain't hear me play nothing. You ain't even know what I'm building. You just went off because you thinking I'm doing something with AI and you just upset. But you never asked me. You never asked me. Think about it, John. You know you're wrong. You never had a conversation with me. You just went off of a title. Everybody did.
Who posted it though? Who posted
But
it?
yeah, a guy, interviews, they're going to make it look like something. We already knew this. We knew, but the conversation was to get this conversation of talking about.
All right, he's saying Timberland claiming he playing on the people, so we're gonna give him a break. But he just wanted to get the conversation started. Like, see me talking about it now, he was about to be one of my talking points, but he actually denied this claim in this one, so we gotta see. All right. But also they been complaining on platforms. You know, some artists has officially came out and said, man, what's going on with this AI thing, and it's not fair. Now, what we talking about? Let's talk about, where's she at? All right. This right here, what I was reading. Like Timberland said, it's just a picture now, but hey. An AI artist signed a multi-million-dollar record deal. What does this mean? Even with AI rights issues, unsettled lawsuits with unwinding through court labels are still making offers of AI acts like at some on it. And SZA said, I don't F with this either. Why? Devalue our music. Something tells me they wouldn't do this with another genre. I think they're doing it with all genres. They could just do it with any genre, but because the rap music, they just, you know what I'm saying, that's the biggest one. So let's start there. You know, you don't want AI country yet. Most people won't listen to that. But yeah, like SZA Shook also made another one. She playing Doja Cat Gorgeous. Hey, I hate AI. If you F with me, please don't make any AI images of me or songs. People and children are dying from harm and pollution AI energy centers are creating. Is that true? Somebody go Google that. Somebody go Google that, bro. Uh, a stupid photo is not worth polluting and harming underserved communities. Thank you. I thought they only use Wi-Fi. What do AI use to make anything that harms the earth? That's getting women and children killed. I gotta understand this, like, for real, for real. Please know every time you use the prompt AI somebody, a forgotten community is suffering eventually affects will reach everyone. By then it'll be too late. Bless. She giving us some type of cryptic statement. I really want to understand what SZA is saying. All right.
R&B
They got
artist.
one. Kalani responds to reports of AI robot artist multi-million-dollar deal. I don't respect it. Yeah, I kind of. I heard Kalani name. I just don't know how she looked like. This is my first time seeing how she looked. Was it?
AI R&B artist who just signed a multi-million-dollar deal and has a top 5 R&B album, and the person is doing none of the work. I think you guys think that AI can just be the cover for music. They can make an AI cover. AI can also make the entire song. It can sing the entire song. It can make the entire beat. You can have a song that's one type of song and say, AI, make this into a country song. And it'll literally rewrite, re-sing in a country voice and redo the entire thing. And they don't have to credit anyone. This is so beyond out of our control. And nothing will ever, nothing and no one on earth will ever be able to justify AI to me, especially not AI. There is an AI.
I guess that's the AI artist they try to push. That is Zeno Monet. But look, man, they said they already making Billboard and everything with AI artists. I think that, man, it's the best time to be like original. But what do you mean by that? Like even artists like, just imagine, just think like Cardi B album. Cardi B album has 36 writers. You know how much money a label took to make that? They got to pay all the writers. They got to do this. They got to do that. And Cardi B is really the main vessel that's promoting everything. So instead of like dealing with an artist with attitude and all this stuff and uh blackballing and all this, they rather deal with an AI computer that just say the right things on prompt. If you don't understand, like even Beyonce have never written a song in her life. So before, these are the closest thing to AI artists. If you a big artist and you never wrote your song, like you are the closest thing to an AI artist. That's what I gotta say. Like you're not like Doja Cat just write the whole album by herself. Doja Cat wrote the only woman to ever write her whole album by herself. So it's no difference between the AI artists like Cardi B or AI artists like Beyonce. You get it? Beyonce could be AI, Cardi B could be AI because all they offer is the voice, and all the computer needs is your voice, and they could make whatever lyrics. They could really take your voice, mix it with Whitney Houston, mix it with Mariah Carey, mix it with Beyonce, blend it all together, and come out with a Zeno Monet. Even like when it comes to rap, even Baby Chief Do It admitted that he used AI, Chat GPT for his lyrics. So it seemed like we stepping in another era. But I think long as you make long as you can edit it, like instead of this, I'm gonna say this instead of what AI gave you. Long as you could like got that type of mind, and long as you can add your own style to the prompt, I don't see no problem with AI because it kind of help you from getting writer's block. To be honest, that's just what I'm saying. Now, the most important thing is to be original. I think most industry plants have less impact. Like I said, these things are the closest things to AI artists or Cardi B or Beyonce. People who never wrote their albums or their songs, They're the closest thing to an AI artist. All we gotta do is get your voice. That's it, and we'll mix it up with Whitney Houston's, Mariah Carey's, and blend it all together, and you get a big AI artist that's going platinum #1 on Billboard. Now, I think the best thing is originality and authenticity are really the most important things coming up in this era. Right now with AI, you could really have an AI character. You could rap for your AI character, and you don't use no chat GPT for your lyrics, and you could really have a whole AI record label. Like, oh, I want this one to look like this, I want this one to look like that, but I'm rapping from all of them. You know what I'm saying? That's an idea to think about. But originality and authenticity are the most important things. Now, this video kind of a little long. Might just break it down. Make sure y'all hit that like button, comment button, subscribe button. Make sure y'all share the video. Come back to the next one, man. Yeah, I'm out.